Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Starship Troopers, the game here on Not Your Professional Walkthrough channel with me, your host, Max. So the funniest thing is that the previous episode I had to cut off a bunch of stuff because YouTube was all pissy about content being owned and everything. And so of course I do not want to upset the gods of YouTube and get potentially my channel taken down because of some BS. So of course we're gonna keep that out, and I will see what I will have to cut off from the game. Now, usually the things which I would have to cut out are like big sequences which they show from the movies, but there shouldn't be that many of them, and considering the fact that the game is long enough, we should have still plenty of content left to mess around with. So with that said, we're gonna jump into the single player and continue the campaign. And the biggest problem with this game, if I recall correctly from playing it maybe like 8 or so years ago, is that maybe there aren't any checkpoints. So if you fuck up throughout any of the sequences where you are playing through the damn thing, you might have to like start all over again, which is one of the main reasons why I wanted to go with the medium difficulty, because sure, I still can technically miss any targets because there are so many goddamn arachnids, but honestly certain missions are so freaking annoying. And if I recall it correctly, there were certain bugs or slight issues, so I'm not really sure if this version of the game has that fixed, so we will of course see. So let's jump into it, and we're gonna continue the campaign and see what awaits us, as we will have to go to the Outpost 29. And the funniest thing is that actually the initial missions for the game are the closest to the movie, and the further down the road we go, the more off canon it feels like we are moving, but it's still a lot of fun. So let's jump into it and see what we can do.
Outpost 29 is in Badland country. Hard to get in and hard to get out. Badland storms can throw out navigation systems and spin a ship to hell. Some troopers are cut off there, with the bugs taking an unhealthy interest. Our boys are holding their own, but pretty soon those old prefab walls won't count for anything. I want those troopers out, but retrieval will take time, and a crazy pilot. I'm having a hard time giving those troopers either. What I can give them is a marauder. We'll fire you straight down onto their position, hold the walls, and buy them some time. You'll be updated in the field.
With the compound bridgehead secure, mobile infantry pushes warily into the Badlands. Everywhere there are patrols hunting down arachnids. Tension is high. Bugs could be lurking anywhere, around the corner, behind the ridge. One such patrol is approaching a remote fort deep in bug territory, Outpost 29.
So I will try to mess around with the cutscene so that I can technically show it, but
Time
if
to
it
go to
won't
work,
work,
Marauder. Get up on the wall and defend the outpost.
I will have to probably cut it out because it features again scenes from the original movie, and yeah, YouTube is kind of weird about that. So the initial waves are gonna be here quite okay. We're gonna be able to hold them off, but later we're gonna come across a much larger force, and we're gonna especially have troubles on the sides of the fortifications where the arachnids are gonna be trying to get through. So we're still using the basic rifle because the basic rifle is best at clearing out the basic arachnids. He's so badass, he scares himself. That's awesome. So we have plenty of weapons here, and it's actually good for you to go check out what you have access to, as you have a rifle
Fleet won't
with
chance
the
a
grenade
rescue while the
launcher,
nav beacon is offline.
and so
the
on
last
and
ship to
such.
try crashed on approach. It's not all bad news, though. The ship's inventory lists a power cell in the cargo. That solves the problem of the dead beacon. Looks like they had some automated mine layers on board, too. They'll help buy you some time until I find a pilot with the right amount of crazy to fly in there. Find the crash site and retrieve the power cell and mine layers.
Be quick!
So here's the thing which you have to keep in mind. These types of rocks are going to be scattered usually around the map. And as you have to move through these locations, you will notice that usually the arachnids break through this rock and they emerge from underground. And because we are actually now in a different region, we are no longer going to be facing only the basic arachnids, so we will have to start switching to this rifle in order to deal with the more armored variants. So the yellow one which you were able to see, that is going to be an armored variant. So the best choice for you to dispose of him is to actually use the shotgun on this rifle. He's no longer up there, but these things are gonna start crawling through here. As you were able to see, shotgun definitely far better. You can of course use your primary fire, but based on my overall experience, it's better for you to be going with the secondary option here. Some of these are like sequences which you cannot really interact with better, so combining primary secondary fire is going to work. We're going to throw in a grenade and we're going to switch to a different fire mode, and you will be able to see that these more armored variants of the arachnids are going to take a bit more rounds to be taken down completely. And of course well, I'm not really sure what are these limbs supposed to be called, but it's gonna usually be that they're gonna lose them before you completely take them out. And we have to keep an eye out on this place, because as you can see, there is an arachnid over there. He just wasn't like able to pop out from there. So we have killed it, and these are the rocks which I was talking about. So keep an eye out on this. I'm just hoping that the recording is going to be a-okay, because I'm seeing this sort of screen tearing, so I'm not really sure what's gonna happen. But just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna be careful about how this is gonna turn out. I'm gonna try to not move my camera too much around. And I'm gonna have to take out these targets one at a time. So the lower jaw has been disassembled or disabled, but you can see that the primary fire on this rifle is, well, it is effective, but it's effective at wasting your ammo. And of course, once we go down there to pick up the ammunition and the mine layers, this whole place is gonna be swarming with the arachnids. And the funniest thing is,
she spilled her cargo when she crashed.
they're gonna come
Your
from
suit
the
will
location
identify the
from once we
location of the
came.
power cell and mine layers.
So we will have to make sure that we do this carefully, as I'm not really sure if I recall it correctly. It can be that, yeah, we just moved back here and the arachnids are already starting to show up. So as you can clearly see, they don't really care if you have picked up everything or not. They will move in and they will try to ruin your day. Which is where the... Ooh, this is fun. We have access to the shotgun. The shotgun is absolutely awesome at disposing of large quantities of the arachnids. If you aim correctly, that is. I'm not really sure where the hell he came from. You have secondary fire option on the shotgun too. It burns through like a crap ton of shells. But of course, if you are close like this to the enemy, it can be quite handy. So far, we are doing a-okay. I'm really glad that I picked up that damn shotgun. Because if I would have to use the basic carbine rifle against them, yeah, you would not have that much time. You would probably have to use up
You need to get back to the outpost and position the mine layers before the bugs launch their next attack.
On the rifle.
And the power cell will need installing if the nav systems are to be brought back online.
But what I can tell you is that based on my experience, it's better to use the shotgun on the basic arachnids and still rely on the carbine here to dispose of the more armored variants. But I mean, I haven't played the game in such a freaking long time. It will be interesting to see what has changed. So we're gonna switch to the weapon which we have access to first. I think number 4 is the shotgun. Yeah, so you see, using this shotgun on the more armored variant, I had to go with the secondary fire, and that thing burns through a crap ton of shells. So we have a couple of rounds left. 8 rounds to be exact. Let's switch. Throw grenades. We're gonna switch back to this weapon. Did the goddamn grenade even explode? This guy crawled back out from the hole. Still aiming at the stem cell from this close. You can see that the damage model is all over the damn place, but primarily if you use this weapon for the basic ones and the shotgun, you will have great time. If you use the rifle's secondary fire, you will have a better chance of disabling the enemy. And now we have to put down the mines because the enemy is gonna start pushing onto our position. And this is gonna be...
Okay, position the next layer.
So
Don't
these
worry
things
about
are
setting
gonna
them
start
off.
setting off
Smart
the
minds
mines.
recognize your suit signature as friendly.
And I'm not really sure how many of these suckers do I have to put down. They're gonna drop down
All
the gate.
set. Get back inside and get the power cell loaded.
So it looks like something happened in the meantime while we were gone. We're gonna put this thing down. And they're recreating the scenes from the movie. So if you haven't seen the movie, definitely recommend at least the first one. The other ones are kind of shit. Even a couple of years ago, they like released this animated version of the Starship Troopers.
You need to shoot down those hoppers.
It was
Go up to the spare
semi-decent.
tower gun and blow them out of the sky.
Okay, I want
the
to
nav beacon
grab
is
these
exposed on the
shotgun
hill
shells.
behind the base. It's your ticket out of there, so you better protect it.
So we will actually be controlling the turret, and the turret, same as our basic rifle, is overheating. And in the movie, there were these awesome scenes where these
Good work.
flying
You saved the
things were
navigation
able
beacon.
to like slice off the head
Sir, Bugs are charging again.
of the soldiers. So that's the antenna which we had to protect, and we can of course rely on this heavy gun, which tends to overheat, to clear out these guys. As you can see, they are sending a much more arachnids, but the initial approach is going to be stopped by the mines. So I'm trying to clear out these suckers. And once these arachnids reach the lower wall, it's gonna be a little bit more annoying to actually kill them using this weapon. So we might have to descend down and see what can be done. So as long as we can stay here for now, it's okay, but yeah, eventually things are gonna escalate and it's better for me to go down. So let's go grab the shotgun. We do have those 8 rounds. And we're gonna throw a
Men on
couple
the
of
front
frag
wall are
grenades.
going to pieces. You've got to rally them.
The great thing here is even if the shotgun bounces around like crazy, or not the shotgun, the grenades, they will actually be able to still deal a crap ton of damage. So if the arachnids are for too much of a longer time stuck underneath the fortification, they will be able to crawl through or climb up the damn thing.
Should have given us the gun.
So that's what I'm doing. I'm combining all the grenades in order to create some sort of opening for us, and while also not trying to overheat the weapon too damn much. Still have frag grenades, so let's keep on using them wherever we can. And as you can see, even I'm struggling to kill some of these suckers due to the angle at which they are.
Left wall's taking a beating.
We're
Get
gonna
over
have to
there
go
and shore up
to
their
the left
lines.
wall as they will start to climb through. So we have the flying bugs again on our ass. But the cool thing is that they at least do not attack that heavily. And once you do deal with the initial attack, you just have to keep clearing out these suckers down here. I really think that there should be some shotgun
You're
ammunition.
completely outnumbered. I hate to admit it, but the outpost's a lost cause. I'm sending in bombers to give you a little breathing space before your retrieval boat arrives.
Outpost 29er, Outpost 29er. This is
Throwing
Eagle
the
Flight,
frag grenades?
inbound your area, awaiting strike coordinates. Over.
Go to
These
the
things
uplink
are able
unit.
to
When in
crawl
range,
through?
your suit will automatically transmit your coordinate data to the bombers.
Yeah, so they are able to start climbing in, and that's quite problematic.
Link established. Stay near the unit until
So
the
now
data
I have to
transfer
keep
is
standing
complete.
here, which is also not the best thing ever, because you can see how many of these things are able to climb through the damn wall. And they are literally like spawning in, not even crawling through the wall anymore
Data
in
received.
certain
Clear
situations.
the hoppers from the approach and we'll begin our run.
So again, we need to climb
Get
up
on the
on
gun
that
tower
wall.
and shoot down those hopper bugs.
This is Eagle Flight. We're taking fire out here. I can give you 2 minutes to clear out those hoppers.
This
Any
guy's
longer and I
head
have to
has
abort.
been literally cut off, which is awesome. They're trying to attack me now.
Changing ammo.
Come on. I know you're there. Where's some hoppers?
This is Eagle Flight on approach.
There
Cover
we
your
go.
ears and enjoy the fireworks, boys.
And there goes the planes. So again, since we're up here, the best thing to do is to use this weapon while we can, as they're gonna create some space between us and the bugs. That napalm has to burn quite hot.
Good morning, troopers.
We were able to
Say hello
find
to the good
these
ship Save
shotgun
Your
shells.
Asses.
And we're gonna reload this lovely weapon. And as you can see,
Let's do this
the
fast.
attack is
Get your
not
kit and
subsiding.
prep the wounded for...
But
What
the problem
That's
is,
a tanker! A goddamn tanker!
Yep,
You
you
call
will
this
be
an LZ?
having
It's a zoo down there.
these things
I'm
here
backing
as
off.
well.
Eliminate the tanker, or the pilot can't land. She's crazy, but not that crazy.
So you have to keep shooting the underbelly, and unfortunately you will never be able to kill this damn thing before it's able to crack through
the
this
body
damn
is
wall.
heavily armored. Aim for its head.
So it's a sequence which is a part of the game. And it's better for you to, of course, use the conventional ammunition while you have to dodge the flamethrower projectile of the damn thing, because it can damage you quite nicely. So what I'm trying to do is deal damage to that thing while also trying to dodge the goddamn arachnids. Of course, trying to attack this from the side is impossible because of the goddamn wall that has been warped. And there is no goddamn HP bar, so you really have no freaking idea what you're dealing with here. So trying to keep on attacking while also dodging these little freaking things. It's better to use the conventional ammo. So switching back. Let's try to use the grenades which we have. Let's try to not go inside of the damn thing, and let's keep on attacking. shield is so far holding up, but we have to keep on shooting that damn thing. The problem is due to the fire and all the other enemies, it's almost impossible for me to keep an eye out on them. And now we have to wait for the shield to reload, otherwise we're gonna start losing HP. We don't want to start losing HP, trust me. Going inside here. Trying to pick up whatever we can. There's still some ammo, some frag grenades. It looks like the arachnids are actually being killed by the tanker itself. But you cannot really rely on it that much. And that the HP bar would really be appreciated in certain cases, because goddammit, it's so annoying to determine how many more rounds do I have to use on this goddamn thing. It's really stupid. Using the guns on the tower would be impossible. I think we are
Secure the landing
there.
area. There's no time to lose.
So trying to kill all these damn things. I'm trying to see any type of movement in all this burning stuff.
Boat coming down.
There's another one. Where the hell did you come from? 3
Move it,
shells.
troopers! I need you in here now!
So we need to board this ship.
Good work, Marauder. Get aboard the boat. It's time to come home.
And these guys will never leave their post, so you don't have to like wait for them to get on board. So all you need to do is just grab whatever you want and just get out.
Go, man, go!
You guys definitely owe me a beer. Hell, you owe me a malt liquor.
It's a miracle you managed to pull anyone out alive. The troopers owe you, and you owe that pilot. Believe me, it always helps to have a hot stick when you're in a tight spot. In the meantime, there's not gonna be much rest for you.
Okay, so since this mission is kind of shorter, depending on what might be the next one, I will decide if that will be part of this episode 2. Or if we're gonna actually have to keep it for the next episode. Because I shit you not, some of these episodes are like, you have to go into some mines and it takes you forever to get through them. Then you have to go to this other spot, then you have to defend some other post, then you have to go look for something, and so on and such. It sounds like your basic missions, but the way they are set up, it's working with the universe of the Starship Troopers. And so let's take a look at it. Yeah, okay, we might be able to keep this in its semi...
Here's the sit-rep, Marauder.
Okay.
Plasma bugs on the ground have been attacking the fleet, and have already taken out some cruisers. Our bombers have knocked out most of their heavy artillery positions, but one massive plasma bug remains, firing from deep cover in the mountains. Our pilots can't reach him. First wave troopers are down there, waiting for reinforcements. But all I'm getting back from them is garbled comms traffic. If the drop sites aren't secure, the bugs will chew up the next wave. I'm not feeding any more troops to the grinder. Get things organized down there, and take out that plasma bug before he opens up on my ship. The fleet's future is in your hands, Marauder. If you screw up, my body parts will join yours all over the planet.
So that's the thing. We are going to be facing the big-ass plasma bugs, which were featured in the movie. And this is one of the most problematic missions which I came across when it came to the transition from the 32-bit system to the 64-bit system. Because there are going to be these sniper bugs on the mountains. And those fuckers are almost impossible to spawn in or notice. And because the mountains were glitching out too, it made it for an impossible thing to play through this. So I'm dying to see if this is going to work or if it's going to be a total screw up.
You join us in orbit around Hesperus. The bug counterattack in the Badlands has put Federation forces on the defensive. Our brave fleet is coming under heavy attack from predatory plasma bugs. As part of our fight back, mobile infantry attack bug artillery positions in the mountains. It's a race against time, and it's a fight that will win.
We need to establish a secure drop site, Marauder. First up, you have a handful of landing beacons and a bunch of angry bugs. Get the landing beacons in place, and don't let anything get in your way.
I would prefer to have access to the shotgun. And we of course have it. So let's use it, because it's gonna be much easier that way. We have to put down a couple of these suckers while the enemy arachnids are gonna keep on showing up. So far I'm not seeing any sort of issues with the terrain and such, but that can change rather quickly. So the enemy arachnids are moving in. We have the shotgun to deal with them rather effectively.
2 beacons to go. You got to work fast.
Yeah, I know. And we of course have additional enemy reinforcements moving in from that location. Let's drop a frag. And whatever moves in a little bit closer, we just deal with here.
Good work, Marauder.
Of course, once the armored variant, is gonna start moving in.
Full of bugs. You better clear that landing zone by the time we get there.
Okay, so here's the thing. There's the armored kind, but here are still the basic guys. So I'll first do this, and then I'll move in on this fucker, and we will dispose of him. There we go. Is there any more of them? Of course.
Clear below. Coming down.
Of course.
Unfortunately, while you were securing our LZ, things got a whole lot worse. A high-ranking officer crashed nearby, and we've lost contact with the rescue party. General's name is Hauser, head man at PSYOPs. Command consider him a vital asset, so I need you to go get him.
And of course, eventually we will be running into Hauser more and more. So we are starting to get drops of soldiers here. So they're going to start to secure this spot. And we will have to go secure Hauser. So here is where the ship has been dropped off. And we are going to eventually start running into this new variety of the enemy. So even if you are shooting at the stem of these more armored kinds, they're almost like some sort of B variant because they're, you know, like yellow and everything. It's definitely better for you to use this weapon with its secondary fire. But you will always have arachnids on your ass, which is why this game is so much fun. There's never a dull moment in Starship Troopers. Unless you count the sequels. Those things suck! Seriously, I don't understand how someone can mishandle an IP so badly. Terminator. Damn it, I accidentally fired this grenade. So the funniest thing is, if you shoot these grenades and there are no enemies around, they won't explode. But you have to be careful about these damn things. And here are the snipers.
Just keep running. It's safer that way.
So there's this first sniper.
Damn
it's
it, clip
really hard
mites.
to
Pity you don't have a sniper rifle.
spot them, but usually that yellow color of their butt, like firing these rounds, is what's gonna give them away. So you just have to keep exchanging fire, but unfortunately your weapons are not as effective at longer ranges, so you will be forced to move in and take some damage potentially, considering how fast these goddamn projectiles keep traveling. Now, you can of course try to aim the grenades there as well, but due to how the bullet arc works in here, or the grenades tend to move and descend after they lose their initial energy, you might not actually succeed.
Hurry it up, Marauder.
Hauser, how'd you get on this channel?
That's not your concern, Commander. Just get me off this rock. Good of you to turn up, Marauder. Now, if you wouldn't mind dealing with those bugs.
Yeah, I'm trying,
And
Princess.
watch out for the plasma bug. I don't think she likes me.
Yeah, there's gonna be a baby variant of the plasma bug, and it's gonna be kind of annoying to deal with her. We're gonna have to grab some gear in order to do that a bit more effectively. Which is, of course, annoying due to just how many goddamn arachnids are around in general. And of course, we got the fire variety here as well. So we can go see Hauser. And we have to be careful, because if we move too close, this goddamn thing is going to turn towards us and shoot this plasma fire. But if we're facing it with, or if it's facing us with its ass and it starts to shoot those projectiles, that's when we need to strike in order to deal damage.
I'm not moving until you remove that plasma bug from my presence.
And unfortunately,
Now
standing
get back
here
down
is
there
not
and
going to
finish
help
the
us.
job.
So I'm gonna have to get some better angle. So that's when we need to shoot, when the ass is open. That sounded really weird. Problem is going to be also in the fact that the arachnid likes to move around, or the plasma bug, sorry. And we also need to dodge the goddamn projectiles. Can you, like, seriously fudge off? Come on, shoot, open that butt. We are at, like, semi-range when it's doing what I need it to do, and when it's gonna start to move to a different location. So this is the baby variant, and we're gonna eventually face off the big mama. But in order for us to get there, we need to clear out this and save Hauser first. I was trying to literally do what I'm telling you not to do, and that's to use the conventional ammo on the basic arachnids. So I want to reload this, switch to shotgun, and let's find our target. Come on, open. Open. We only get in a couple of shots each time it opens its butt, so we need to be as effective as we can while not taking plasma to the face, god damn it. Shooting its head is not gonna do as much damage as with, let's say, the tanker bug. So trying to dodge the plasma projectile. Come on. Now we have like a clear shot. There's literally like hundreds of bodies here, and yet they will keep on coming. There's supposed to be the rocket launcher somewhere, no? I'm quite sure we're gonna eventually get it. I think we're gonna get also the sniper rifle on this mission. Trying to dodge the splatter or splash damage from the butt attack. Come on, I know you can die or something weird, blah blah blah. So always keeping an eye out for the arachnids, because they're gonna be supporting the baby plasma bug. Thank God the AI is all over the damn place, so they have to move in into certain range in order to attack you, so you might find yourself sometimes not even being attacked by them as they are just moving into the position. And they do some weird ass animation and then they actually start to attack you. Seriously, where the hell is this goddamn rocket launcher? Come on. Finally, it's dead. So we can tell that by the blue hue. Don't ask me how the bug is capable of making plasma inside of it.
All right, Marauder, this is your chance to play human shield. I'm going to run back down this mountain, and you're going to keep me
This is going to be the worst part about this.
Escort the general back to the drop site. The sooner he and his big mouth are off this rock, the better.
As if you were able to see the initial episode where we did have to protect the engineer, you were able to see that his HP pool just went down dramatically fast. Now, Hauser has the advantage that when it will come to the regions where we have to actually deal with the sniper bugs, which are repopulating the goddamn mountains by now, he will actually duck.
Trouble ahead. You go first.
I would really appreciate though having access to the goddamn sniper rifle because it would make this job so much easier.
Something wrong. Very wrong.
And of course we were running super low on ammunition, so
get over here now.
Literally have 37 rounds. So I'm not really sure how effective we're gonna be able to be with that.
They're coming out of the walls.
So this is what I'm talking about with the grenades. They might hit, but they might miss. Okay, here's one. This one is fairly close. No, leave that general alone. It's my general. I thought you said you're gonna run down the damn hill, not keep stopping by for... God knows what. So we are constantly being surrounded. If we were not the Marauder and did not have the shield, we would be so screwed. Okay, we're getting close. But not fast enough. And of course, we might be able to bring Hauser down here, but guess what? We're gonna have to go back up into that mountain. Spoiler! But at least we have big ships with supplies now present. So we will be able to resupply.
So, you've got our esteemed general back. Now grab some demo packs. You're gonna need them further up the mountain. The coyotes are taking care of the first obstruction as we speak.
That's the ammo for the rocket launcher, but where the hell is the rocket launcher? Was I supposed to find it there? Okay, so we have now the Merida rifle with the scope, which is awesome. So that's this thing, and as you can see, it has quite a decent zoom. We have picked up the charges. I seriously do need the goddamn rocket launcher. And right now, do not recall if it's back over there. I think I might have to run there just to double check. Because if you would go and try to go against the big plasma bug eventually, who's like the big boss of this mission, and you don't have access to the goddamn rocket launcher, just think about how many rounds it took from the Merida rifle to take out the baby version, right? And now imagine if the adult form is like 10 times as big. I don't carry around that much ammunition. So even with the Marauder suit and us being able to carry around a bit more ammo, it would be still quite screwed. So I think we need to go back up here. Might be attacked a couple of times, but it is what it is. I have to double check if I didn't miss the goddamn rocket launcher because it was mentioned. And seriously, trust me, you do need the goddamn weapon here. It will be quite handy. And I don't know right now, there was that crashed ship. I'm quite sure it's somewhere around there. I'm just not sure right now where exactly is the goddamn weapon shoved. I think it's meant to be somewhere around here, goddammit. No? It wasn't by his crash site. There was just that chest which he was somehow miraculously capable of pulling up this hill. There's his little shuttle. Yeah, there's only ammunition like this, so... Where the fuck is the goddamn rocket launcher? It has to be somewhere around here. Right? Wrong? If I won't come across the goddamn rocket launcher, we are totally screwed. I will need that damn thing. So trying to just make sure I haven't missed anything. It looks like I did not miss it. Like I said, I haven't played this damn thing for years. And so what usually happens is that even if you keep playing one game over and over, even despite the fact that you hate certain missions, or at least I had that situation. I mean, that's how I got 1,000 hours in Stardew Valley and such. You will like come across some of these things where if you pick up the game eventually a couple of years back or later, you will be like, holy fudge, I totally forgot about that. So as you can see, there's more rocket launcher ammo. There's frag grenade. Where the hell is the goddamn rocket launcher itself? Two transport ships, both on fire. None of them carry the weapon that I'm looking for. So fuck it, let's go back down and deal with placing down the charges. Because if I would place down the charges and then I would try to go and look for the rocket launcher, it can be a game over as the arachnids are going to be there, of course. And you have to keep on pushing, keep on attacking, and keep on doing your damn job. So let's clear out these fuckers because they're really annoying. Swear to God, there's supposed to be somewhere the rocket launcher in this thing. And, yeah, fall damage. Probably bad idea to record this after my time at Porsche, where there's literally an absolute absence of fall damage. But there's the medkit, so we will be a-okay. So we have now the ammo, 160 rounds in the magazine. This one has only 100, so there is a difference between the variants as to how much ammunition they can hold. Funniest thing is, with this much of a heavy downpour, you would assume that there would be literally rivers of water running down. I'm not sure if the goddamn rocket launcher is through here. It's supposed to be somewhere in here. I'm just not sure right now. Because I swear to God, I played the map. Yeah, I don't know if I'm supposed to run here before I'm supposed to go after Hauser. There's supposed to... Yeah, here's the weapon. Because if you don't have this freaking thing, you're gonna have an absolute nightmare of a time trying to clear out the big-ass plasma bug. Trust me on that. So make sure to grab this thing. I will not be using it that much. It does have, I think, a locking mechanism. as the secondary fire, so you are like able to lock down rockets or some bullshit. Not really sure right now. Or you fire multiple rockets simultaneously, so something happens. But just considering the fact that if you are trying to also make sure that you have sufficient ammunition for all your what are these weapons called, the Merida rifles, make sure that if you are at a drop site or anywhere by ammo, you will reload everything you have and then move out to the next objective. Trust me, it's gonna make your job 10 times easier, as even if you will eventually,
Now,
let's say, run
back
out
to
of
the real
ammo,
business. Hunting plasma bugs.
you will realize that you can still go back to
Blockade's
another
clear.
weapon
Head up the mountain and take those plasma batteries out of action.
where you will have still access to ammunition. So let's say we would run out of Merida basic ammo here. I would still be able to use the sniper variant or have access to, let's say, the one with
Watch
the...
out for the sentinels. They'll blind anyone within range, and their flash is a wake-up call to every bug around.
Yeah, so these are like made up and they are super annoying, and they will be heavily featured in here. I have to be careful because they tend to hide like right behind these goddamn rocks, and they're literally like a freaking flashbang. Let the frag grenade do its magic. Is that a head or what was that? And in certain cases, these weird bugs will also make the sniper bugs appear. I'm not really sure behind which rocks they are now hiding, because I haven't played this thing in ages. Where the hell did you come from? And of course, physics work in this game to my shock. So throwing a frag grenade up the hill is one of the worst decisions you can make.
You can't kill me! I won't let you!
Because the grenade can roll back down towards you. Yeah. There's a lot of these fuckers. Wait, there's somewhere the flashy dude. Where is it? I thought I saw the damn flash. I'm just not sure right now. Hold on. There was... Yep. See it? There's gonna be a mix of all these enemies which we have seen so far. And yet, that's still not all of them, of course. There we have the armored arachnid. No, not the bees. Okay. And we are moving in towards the big bad bug. So that's why it's important for you to have the freaking rocket launcher. Trust me. You're gonna
This
need
clearing
this.
is crawling with baby plasmas. You're gonna have to take them out.
Or you're gonna actually have to use... Are you gonna open up that ass? That sounded way too weird. But if you manage to land those rockets while the plasma bug opens up its behind to shoot plasma, you're gonna be able to deal some serious damage. The sniper variety of the Merida rifle will do a lot of work too. You were able to see that I was able to do a crap ton of damage there. Going after the head, it's all over the damn place. I was able to take out this one, but keeping in mind that I was able to shoot at its, you know what, body part before, has also helped significantly. Come on. I know you want to. Man, these flying fuckers are annoying. Where is it? Unfortunately, hitting the armor part and not the blue part where the plasma is coming from is not gonna help you. These things are really annoying. Okay, I'm done. Come on, bitch. Bring it! I am the marauder here. Okay, the flying variety is gone. Sniper rifle, we were able to nicely aim down and get those shots in. Even attacking the head, finally getting the second baby killed.
You need to keep moving up the mountain. Blow the blockade that leads out of here.
So we're gonna have to burn through that while keeping an eye out on these flying things as well. Yeah, I want to go check what type of ammo can I get from here. Hey, that's weird. I definitely am quite sure I have picked up the rocket ammo or used up the rocket ammo. So the soldiers are able to keep shooting down the flyers, which is great. Now I have to go plan down the charges because we are still not done. Yeah, this episode will be much longer than the previous one because we're doing 2 missions. That's not my damn fault. The first 2 missions are semi-shorter and then they go into total overdrive with the length of what some of these missions are going to be.
Let's keep it moving, Marauder.
And of course, if you die...
We're picking up radio chatter from survivors
again.
on the first drop in the next clearing. Get to the crash site and link up with anyone still standing.
Using the shotgun because, yeah, sure, the basic rifle will not be using any ammunition, blah, blah, blah. Trust me, it's far more effective for you to just use the damn shotgun. Trying to make sure that there aren't any of those damn bugs. That's the flashy one. Since we have the ammo. There is another one. I'm not really sure if this game would be suitable for speedrunners because you really cannot like rush through these things. You do have to clear out in certain parts of the game large portions of the enemy. But maybe the speedrunners might be able to like get through certain segments because, well, you have to like remember where these sniper bugs are spawning in or something. I'm not sure. Someone would have to let me know in the comment section if it's actually a possibility. Nice. Okay. You can of course hold the grenade button and reduce the amount of time that it takes for them to blow up. I saw movement, so I immediately switched, and it's not that I'm remembering where exactly these freaking things are. I don't think it's randomized because this game is from like 2005, so don't expect that. I'm certainly not sure if there isn't the goddamn tiny bug here behind this. They were usually hiding right behind these types of rocks, so be careful about that. Okay, so we have some survivors. Quite sure this place is going to get swarmed because there are plenty of these rocks from which they can crawl from under. Yeah, Marauder, bitch. And now we have even the Merida rifle with the grenade launcher. And, well, if we would have missed the rocket launcher before, we could have picked it up here. But imagine going versus the two baby
Reinforcements are on
plasma
the way.
bugs.
They can't touch
without
down
it.
until you knock out those plasmas.
What plasmas? What the hell are you? Oh my god, where the hell did you come from? We're trying to make it face me so it cannot really turn around. The grenade on this thing is not doing jack shit, which is surprising. Not sure if it needs to make literally contact with the ground. But we are shooting at the head, which seems to be weak as well. Okay, hold on. Because there's way too much stuff happening simultaneously and I don't like that. One bit. Come on. Open. I'm not sure if the plasma bug is gonna literally kill everyone. So with the shotgun I was able to inflict some damage. But we need to put some space in between me and the damn thing. Come on, are you gonna... We're able to make a couple of hits. More damage is going to be dealt through the behind than to the head, but definitely landing those couple of extra shots was helpful. So let's switch back to whatever we need. And trust me, later on it's gonna be so much more difficult for you to like keep switching in between the weapons so that you can effectively deal with these fuckers. Are you gonna be happy just to keep killing them fast enough? And I think we just came across another baby dummy. Are you gonna plasma me? Come on, do it. Unfortunately missed that opportunity. But I had to clear out the arachnids, which were moving in. So I want my soldiers to remain alive. I'm quite sure there's stuff around me now. Where the hell are you guys coming from? I'm trying to get to the baby plasma. It's kind of difficult, and then this type of stuff happens and I get annoyed. So of course at this range, this is not the most effective weapon. But the baby is burning literally the arachnids, so it's kind of awesome that they do have this sort of friendly fire thing included. Did you get stuck? Seem to be a little bit stuck. Kind of love how you don't even have to wind up the weapon in order to use the secondary fire. to just go from primary directly to secondary. But yeah, it heavily depends what type of target you're focusing on, as these squishier arachnids much easier to be taken out by the regular shotgun. I think all of the soldiers which were here with me are now dead. So now the objective here is literally to get in its face and try to find the lovely head and just dispose of it. And would love to use the rocket launcher, but having all these guys around me is a recipe for disaster, as the rockets are gonna explode on top of you. You're gonna lose your shield and you're gonna start losing HP, and that's something which you should try to avoid, of course. Where the hell is this goddamn thing? Okay, I'm trying to put some distance between me and it. Yeah, again, have to switch. The faster I deal with the baby plasma, the faster we can move on. As until we are done killing it, they're gonna keep on respawning. So eventually you will run out of ammo. That's why we have access to the basic rifle. But dealing with this many of them is, yeah, it's not the best thing ever. Come on. Show me that ass. So here you are able to see that if you use the secondary firing mode, it's gonna target certain weak spots or just certain spots on the body of the bug. Try to attack it, but yeah, using the rocket launcher, try to use it only on the big guys if you will ever pick up this game or come across a version like me where it's working. Okay, and we are officially out of shotgun shells, which sucks so badly, because now I have to rely on this and I hate using this. Where are you, you freaking thing? You are just so goddamn annoying. Come on. Yeah, I'm just so pre-programmed to keep having the shotgun for them that I immediately try to equip it. Really need to do something with all these guys. I'm gonna have to start using these goddamn frag grenades. Fortunately, the plasma attack from the baby is still killing these things too. So that's one of my saving graces, that the friendly fire is a thing. We just have to be more careful. Okay, we still have plenty of these rockets. But like I said, using them up so close is not the best thing ever, because it might backfire. Come on. Finally. God damn it. That took way too much time.
Dropships are inbound, but you'll need to clear out everything with more than 2 legs before they set down.
So again, doing the same process. Just now we don't have the shotgun rounds, which is most unfortunate. Now imagine that dealing with the babies who are moving around is this annoying. Trying to imagine 10 times its
Looks
size.
like it's demolition time again. The bugs must be getting desperate. It'll take more than 1 charge to take the obstruction down.
and trying to wait for the ass to show up so that you can
Clear
shoot
below.
at it.
Coming down.
2 to go.
How many of these charges have I picked
Last
up?
one. Now get clear of the blast.
Please tell me you guys are gonna drop off something besides fresh meat to the meat grinder.
Let's see what you're made of, Marauder. I want you to lead a final assault.
Yeah.
The mother of all plasmas is at the top of the next rise.
Problem is the mountain is filled with these freaking things. And I want to clear them out as well. So luckily the red hue which appears when they are about to shoot is still a thing which will help you spot them. Also, if you see any type of movement, shoot at it, go nuts, go bananas. And throwing a frag grenade up the hill, which now has been kind of knocked by one of the many arachnids down, is most unfortunate. I really miss having access to the shotgun shells. I want more of them. That's why the shotgun is so much fun. But this rifle will do the trick. Now imagine losing the match because of some technicality and having to start all over again. God damn it. That would suck. Okay, we have to be careful about these rocks because you never know when the B variant will show up from underneath the ground and attack you, and you have to swap weapons and blah 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 blah. And it took me quite a long time to figure out which weapons are most effective versus which arachnids. But once you get it down, you will be able to clear these bugs out rather fast. Hopefully. I don't know, everything takes forever for me because I'm an idiot, but maybe it will be much easier for you. Have you cleared them out? Okay, so the only thing which you can reload on this thing is actually the amount of grenades which you have equipped. So now again, because this is the perfect spot for an ambush with the snipers, and I don't know if behind this rock isn't the shiny bug. We have the flashlight so you guys can actually see something. And yeah, quick save does work, so don't forget to quick save. I'm doing it now because here comes the big plasma.
There's the plasma that's been attacking the fleet. Time to go to work.
What a creature. The only known animal in the universe that can spit into orbit.
It's too tight here for nukes. So Marauder, you're gonna have to do this the hard way. The MI way. His carapace is tougher than steel plate, and you're not packing anything that can punch through it. So don't waste your ammo.
Manage. You have to keep hitting
You
the...
need to hit him with everything you got when he fires. Looks like you got his attention.
Yep.
Guess you're being a real pain in his ass.
Literally. The problem with the big one is that trying
There's
to hit the
gallons
head...
of volatile liquid right behind those jaws. Aim for his head.
is not gonna be that great. Trying to get the mark, but it's difficult to actually target the head because it's such a small target, while also trying to not take a face full of plasma. And the longer you keep a finger on your primary fire, the faster will eventually the rockets fly off, but you can end up burning through the ammo rather quickly this way. So I would suggest you to be careful. Okay, now he's doing God knows what. I don't think I will be able to hit it now. I think it might be calling for like reinforcements, blah blah blah. So let's throw down the frag grenade, let's pick up the ammunition, let's pick up this lovely stuff, as this will help us clear out the arachnids super fast, while also keeping our soldiers alive. And we will have to turn around in order to attack its ass yet again. Well, these idiots shoot literally through me. But it is what it is. All in the day's work. Trying to get the angle is difficult from here. Okay, so let's try to get behind it. While that thing was open, we were able to land in a whole lot of shells. Or rockets, if you will. Prefer. Okay, we got its attention yet again. Let's go for the head. Before it starts to shoot the plasma at me again. I think it's gonna go into the call for reinforcements mode again. Of course, that's when we pull out good old Betty. And we're gonna have some fun. Seriously, even like missing the shots, it's still landing the shots. So I'm quite sure even if I don't aim that accurately, I'm still hitting something. Do not recommend using the secondary fire on the shotgun unless you really have to. But usually you don't have to, since each shot from the shotgun is guaranteed to get you a kill on the basic arachnid. We're gonna have to switch to the rocket launcher again. Okay. And the fire. And there goes the bug.
There's something downright beautiful about seeing a bug turned inside out. For a while there, I was worried I'd picked the wrong man for the job. But you really pulled through today. But before you start preening your feathers, be aware. Praise from me doesn't lead to any kind of special treatment. All you've done is raise my expectations.
No, you're letting away the cockroaches.
Congratulations. You saved the fleet, Marauder. That's quite an accolade. General Hauser was impressed enough to mention you in dispatches. I can't remember the last time he had anything positive to say or think about one of my men. I was a little hard on you at your moment of victory down there. It's only because I expect the best. Now go have some fun. That's an order. Oh, and find your pilot. You owe her one.
And yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. So I really hope that you guys did enjoy it. And of course, if you want to see more, let me know through the comment section. As lately, I haven't been really buying new games because I'm currently struggling with trying to acquire a new cell phone and stuff like that. And that's a lot of money, and some other expenses came up. So yeah, unfortunately, because I'm still not making a penny out of YouTube, but maybe one day with your support, I will get there. I will be able to have like a steady income of new games which I will be able to feature. And of course, if you want me to take a look at certain games or something, let me know through the comment section. That's what it is for. I have added certain games into the wish list based on this. I'm just waiting for like maybe the summer sale. We're gonna see how that's gonna work out. And of course, if you will want to see me feature the Starship Trooper Terran Command, that thing comes out, well, for now on June 16th, so we still have a couple of weeks before it's gonna be up and live. So let me know, or subscribe and hit the notification bell so you are updated when that will happen, as I publish content on a weekly basis, so you will have always something fun to watch. And in the meantime, I'm gonna wish you a pleasant rest of the day, and hopefully I will see you all in the comments or at the next one. Thank you all for watching, stay safe out there, and bye-bye for now. Is the next mission the one which I really hate? No, it's still not. Okay, so the Stronghold is going to be fun. That's going to be fun. Hopefully you will all join me for that one.